So the shotgun snap to Allen. Bryant has it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on, set. 60 or. I'm here all day. Check 3, check 3. Do. Look at me. Go. Go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 50, play.
Big stop, King. Big stop. Let's go.
Big grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawk. And this is caught by Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready. 30 base.
Now Johnson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After the sack on first down, Allen, and an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after they assess the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on.
They'll run it with Johnson. Darren Lee there to get him down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Hawk. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
patrolling the passing lanes.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Shift! Monday, it's a safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike 5-4. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Tight dog. Check nickel.
Hey, Sam off.
Now.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1.
Oh, that was it. That was the hole. That was the hole.
Give me that ball, defense. Pilot, 64, weak. Give me that ball, defense.
Check, you go.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
On the ready.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Keep going, boys, moving.
Bravo.
March 49.
Back to throw. Hawk. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going.
Topper.
Watch twins. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Deep grip.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Hawk. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A gain of 15.
Here we go. 60 or. 80 weapons.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to
Shoot
muster
that
a
gap
couple
with
down
that
about the
safety.
27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike 49.
Don't get nervous.
Check. Cross. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Operating from the gun. Hawk. He's got Evans. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up.
At the right time. Oh my gosh, Ali marked it.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a
It
situation.
just depends on the day.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Down. 30 base. 61. Matchbox lights.
To Johnson again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the score.
Oh.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running from the gun, Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D, let's go.
On second down, it's Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Hawk. He completes it to Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. And the grab by Croft. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Go, go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 132 fighter.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hawk. He completes it to Evans. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Let's go. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Hawk. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And
What's
as this
that?
drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd.
Yeah, I heard that part, yeah.
Again, it's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, dang. That's all bad. That's all bad.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mixtape think he's going to keep. I see what he's doing with that line. Okay. All right, Mixtape. They going to eat you really well, though. Just know that. Just know that.
Protein spill.
Looking to throw. Hawk. Flush to his right.
Throw the ball.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Yeah, he's going to keep on the inside zone to death. Yeah, like that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 45.
On 2nd and 7. Allen looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Oh, why would you switch me to him?
A big play there.
I didn't know they switched me there.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball
sense, you
think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Hey, shoot.
From the gun, Hawk. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up 12 yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Oh, my God.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
See what you got. Spot. Christian, Travis. No. Check it out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Too low. Hey, Charlie.
To throw on second down. Hawk is complete to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he's working on his hand.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Squeeze. You got tight right there. Switch.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Brings up second and 5. At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Hawk. Complete. It's Johnson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, lock it. Check. Press now. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Hawk.
Check.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Buccaneer first down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You draw portion.
Back to throw. Hawk. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw. Hawk, screenplay, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Buccaneers.
Got it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hawk. Johnson's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already.
I love how they get off the block and they get it through this magnetic hit.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's
but we can't. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right
but we can't feel like that. Come on, man.
Creep in and affect their play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey. 4 down.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's on me.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, tight. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Bang.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, watch. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Back to throw.
Oh, good freaking route.
Caught by Jones. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
We ain't giving up nothing with that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll look to throw. Now and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield. But they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Thought he had a friend.
Back to throw.
Thought you had, yeah.
And it will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Thought he had a
So
friend.
this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line,
Man, I
they'll
ain't
play
getting
away
my
from
X
finishing
back
it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they?
They made
But as
Devin
you and
White
I
drop
both
an
know,
interception
it's not
for
how
a
you
back
start.
back
It's how you
try.
finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now
He
to
tried
13
it.
seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
I would have been. That would have been definitely a madness. Look at that. Look how many people over there, dude. Look how many people over there. Get out of here.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
18 Gator. Check there, there. 6 guys. Look at me. Go, go. Check 50, check 50. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Get it.
They go to Johnson again.
Yeah, he did.
And he's upended
I'm
after
mad.
a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't know, but I know they gave that man a tackle.
So
They
time
should have
has
had.
run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,
I don't think I got
that
that
tells
superstar
everyone
for
that you're
carry
getting stronger and
trash.
dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Prayerfully, I got it.
So for Tampa Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a
Hey, add mixtape to the chat, man.
at home next week.